Hello everybody, back here again for our vlogging day, and today is Wednesday the 29th I think. Oh, that's Wednesday. Got this morning stupid early with the puppy. Went ahead and basically got up with him, got a couple other things done, trying to keep it quiet until my wife got up. Was in there on the computer trying to download some podcasts and stuff. I put out a request to some of the BDMs and that about other podcasts to listen to because I have a road trip coming up, which I'm technically on right now as I'm recording this. But went ahead, basically was messing with that whole thing. Got around. Once she got up, I started making more noise. I had to get some things done. I was able to get the car loaded up and moved everything from the truck. I went to Sam's Club yesterday, and I realized I forgot to mention that in yesterday's vlog. And I also gave back the pit bull yesterday, which made the puppy mad. Like, he was just sad. Like, he was so sad because the fact that I gave back that pit bull, and he loved playing with that pit bull. So it is what it is. But yeah, went ahead, went up to run my route. Got there fairly early. I got a little late start, not real late, but a little bit later start. I went like 15 minutes later than I wanted. It's all good. Got there, got things done as quickly as I could, just kind of rushing through, getting things stocked up best I could because I'm heading up out, which I will be back before any time. But it's just that whole thing. I try to make sure I make everything's right. I double check any stuff when I'm heading out of town because I hate the idea of not being able to fix something. If somebody jams something up, or if I got to package it wrong and the chips don't fall, kind of thing, whatever stuff, and I'm out of state and that happens, it just drives me nuts. Like, it might only cost me like 50 cents or $1 profit, but it still just pisses me off that I'm not able to run over there and fix it, even though theoretically I'd be better off waiting until my next trip. With the amount of fuel, time, and cost and everything else involved, it may be easier. But I hate when my equipment's not working. I hate when things aren't 100% good. So I definitely want to make sure I got it as best I could. So went through, knocked it all my route, went down, talked to the one place, the last spot that I have. There was a beautiful 1965 Mustang that's for sale over near where my last stop is. And I texted him yesterday saying, hey, can I come look at this in the morning tomorrow? And the guy replied back, yes. And I said, okay, I'm going to be over there on business. So when I'm, heading down there, I'll text you and stuff and let you know. And he's like, absolutely. So he gave me a cell phone number. I hit him up when I got down there and stuff. I actually asked him for an address stuff. He sent me an address. And I said, okay, cool. The GPS says I'm about 22 minutes away. He goes, oh, I won't be there until after 11. And I'm like, what? We talked about, I said, can I come look at this tomorrow in the morning time? And technically, I guess legally 11 is still morning, but that's midday to me. Like, I don't know, it felt weird. So I said, well, I can't hang around long. I said, I'm just too far away. I can't do it. I'll have to try and do it when I get back over this direction, which will be next week kind of thing and stuff, whatever, and go from there. The price is right. The car looks really clean, but it's been sitting for a handful of years, so it definitely is going to need some work. It's going to need trailer at home, all that good fun stuff involved as well. So I got to figure out whether or not it's worth the hassle. It's not a convertible, which is also the reason why it's like half the price because it's not a convertible. But I'm not sure if I want to spend the money on something that's not a convertible. I did do a little bit of checking. I know I could put a vintage air into it so I can get AC and stuff, whatnot. But I was disappointed. I really wanted to go see it. I kind of wanted to go see it. I wanted to actually have the guy deliver it while I was in Iowa. I was just going to pay the guy, like, here you go, here's the money. Have it dropped off his address, or even basically set it up to where here's part of the money when you deliver the car, you get the rest of the money type thing. And because he said he had access to a car trailer, and I was just gonna have him just back in and just drop it off next to the driveway and just have him leave. Like, don't say a word. I'll PayPal you the rest of the money, whatever. Just don't say nothing to her. He just comes out and goes, ma'am, I was just told to drop this off here. I don't know nothing about nothing. And I was gonna try and figure out when he's gonna be there. I was gonna do it like when she was out walking with the dogs, or when she wasn't home, so she would drive back up or walk back up and see there's 65 Mustang, blue, really pretty blue Mustang sitting in her driveway. And I'd be like, hey, there you go. Merry Christmas. I'll hopefully have it running by Christmas. So that was my goal, is to have it 100% good, AC, all that stuff by Christmas. It's going to be my gift to her this year, but didn't work. So hopefully I'll get a chance to go over and look at that before I post this video up, because I'm always a little bit behind on this stuff. And plus the trip to Iowa is going to be way behind too. So if I do decide to buy this thing, I cannot show this until she afterwards. So we'll see what happens. But did a little look around stuff, got back to the house, basically chilled out, talked to the dogs and stuff, let them out, play with them a little bit. Roughhoused them for a while because he was lonely. The puppy was so lonely. He's like, I don't have my pit bull to play with. And Bruce gets mad because my Dinky Dane is old and he gets mad at him after a while. They play for a little bit and he just like isn't that like, leave me the hell alone. He's like, okay, leave me alone. So going on a little bit, basically just waiting for the AC guys to get there. So they'd be about 3. I'm hanging around. He texted me and said, it should be 3 o'clock. I'm like, good to go. And then I started making some water. So I filtered my water out of reverse osmosis filtration system. And I had that going forever by the air conditioner outside unit and whatnot. So went ahead, was able to get it taken care of and stuff. Got a text that, hey, we're actually going to be there like at 1? Was it 2? 1. I don't know. Whatever time they said they're going to be there, it's going to be much earlier. And I said, okay, cool, great. I said, I'll bring them in the backyard, honk the horn, whatever, nothing else and stuff, yada, yada. So I went ahead, they came in, they said they're good with dogs, so we're good. Had the unit on the trailer, and they started knocking it out. Got it all tore apart. I hooked the puppy up to the lead on the fence line, so he doesn't, I just don't trust him, the door being left open, him coming in and out of the house back and forth the whole time. I did not trust that puppy to run off. My Great Dane, he ain't going nowhere. I could leave the house wide open for a week, I think he won't go nowhere. So went ahead, he's been told not to, unless he has permission, he doesn't leave the property. So went ahead, chilled out there. They went to put the inside unit in, and it's too deep. My closet's too narrow, or too shallow, front to back. So I said, hey, we're about 3 inches off. I'm like, just cut the back of the wall out, cut the drywall out, we're gonna hit a stud. I know we're not gonna be lucky enough to be dead center of a stud, but there's no plumbing, there's no pipes or nothing in that wall. So we got nothing to worry about because all the plumbing's on the other side of the bathtub. So we're good. Just when we cut it out, we gotta make sure we don't get too aggressive and knock tiles off my bathroom wall, which I offered to do, so I was the one taking the risk. I'd be the one responsible for it. And I said, I have, the reciprocating saws, I have everything we need. And he said, let me do some checking, we call around, blah, blah. And they decided to go with a front loading air conditioning unit instead of a bottom load, which is more for condos usually. And it works fine, it's just, it is what it is. So it's not exactly the same. It's actually, ironically enough, half a SEER more efficient. So it's actually a little bit better unit than the one they were giving me, the brand new one they were giving me. Luckily, his boss was actually heading up by the supply warehouse to pick up some other channels and stuff for a project tomorrow. Called him and said, hey, this ain't working, we need this other thing. And the boss said, I am right there. So super, super good timing. Was able to get it figured out. They should have measured it there here the other day for the unit. That would have made it life a whole lot easier. Would have had to deal with any other crap, but it's all good. So they ended up spending way more time here. Said it should be 2 hours. We'll be in and out of here, no problem at all. And I was like, great. My wife's gonna come home. The house be cleaned up. AC be on. I'll see how long it takes her to notice AC's on before she's like, oh crap, it's not that bad in here. And I was gonna leave the window air conditioner running a little bit to see if she noticed that it was actually the window unit wasn't doing all the work by itself. But she got here before they got finished. So she basically talked and chatted a little bit and stuff. They did get wrapped up not long after she left. It was up to 84 degrees in my house, which sucks. Kicked the AC on and started working, started cooling off. Took a while to cool down, but it cooled down. And ironically, we run our AC at 75 when she gets home from work, and it was at 77, and we felt chilly. So I don't know if it's because it ran so much longer. Normally it's to 80, drops down to 75, and it's good, but it was going from 84 down to 77. It pulled out maybe more humidity or whatever, and we had the ceiling fan in the living room going, which is brand new. Just got installed Monday, I put it in. So I was super excited about that, or Sunday. Got it installed Sunday. Excuse me. But I went ahead, so the extra fan going and stuff probably made it feel a little cooler than what it actually needed to be. But went ahead and basically just chilled out. Super excited it's working. Ended up getting my run in, had to get that taken care of. The puppy went back home already and stuff. All that was good to go. Paid the guys, got a nice $230 cash discount, which you can't beat that. So saved $230 plus 3.5% if I put it on a credit card. He would charge me 3.5%. I guess processing fee, what do you want to call it? So super excited about saving all that extra money. It's like $500. That's a good chunk of change. So definitely the 3.5% makes a difference. So got that taken care of. Got my run in, got myself a shower. Ended up having ourselves a quick little dinner. Basically chilled out and had ourselves just a fun time. We had leftovers. I picked up a rotisserie chicken yesterday at Sam's and potato salads. We had leftovers and was just a wonderful evening. Watched a little bit of TV. Headed outside, had myself a cigar, relaxed a little bit, and the outside unit is so much quieter, so much nicer, the outside unit, and it makes life a whole lot better that I can be out there and not have to worry about it being quite so damn loud, and makes it more peaceful, it makes it more pleasant life to be in. So that's all I got for now. I haven't even started packing at all. I leave tomorrow for Iowa to go get my mother. I have not packed a bit. I got to change the oil in the truck, I got to change wind wipers out. Already blades on, not a whole wiper arm, just the blades. A few other things and stuff I gotta do. I gotta pack everything stuff, gotta do some laundry, get it all good to go. But it is what it is. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.